Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Check my All right. Check out my stuff in here. Harif Eid, what's going on, man? Can you hear me? I just want to make sure my sound is good. Craig, what's up, Craig? What's going on, man? The Lunatic, what up, man? Okay, there we go. Gridiron Yucky, what's going on, bro? How you doing? Doing fine. Just a hero. All right. Just glad. Welcome in, guys. I just wanted to chat for you guys for a little while, for a little bit. Pure party, what it do? Good to see you too, man. Well, not see you, but you know what I mean. Because I can't see you. All right, good. I love this little shotgun mic I have. It works really good. It's simple, but it's, and once I get back on my feet, man, and I get my own place again, and I start getting my get another man cave and things of that nature like I had before. This one's gonna be even better than the one I had before. So, God willing. What up, Brandon? Dave Moore, what it do? Tim Hargrave, how you doing? How y'all doing this Thursday evening? I know we've been having a rash of injuries, but I think that I think we'll be all right. You said it keeps buffering? It seems clear on my end right now. Well, let me check my Is it still buffering? Yeah, I'm watching the game too. Look like the Dolphins gonna win their first game. Chisa, what's going on? How you doing? How you feeling, Chisa? He said the stream is fine. Okay, that's probably him on his end. Gridiron, you sure it's not you? Oh, it's buffering for you too, Chris? I don't know what's going on. Might be the YouTube problem. Stream will buffer on cell phones, not on laptop. Yeah, that's true because I don't see it like because if it starts doing that, it'll start like hesitating on my end. I don't see it hesitating over here. Yeah, he might be right. The lunatic might be right with that. It might be on the phone because YouTube been acting really weird lately. Because I know my internet is good because I have full coverage right now. I got all my bars, guys. Zeke fan, Ready Red, what's going on, man? How y'all doing? Ruglock, you on your laptop usually don't have problems when everyone else is, but it's buffering for you. It's buffering for you right now too. I'm trying to see. I'm looking at my my internet. I'm at full bar right now. It shouldn't be buffering. Hopefully it'll clear up. I think it's just the YouTube, man. I'm just gonna roll with it for a minute, but thanks for everybody coming in here. If you guys see my my video that I did earlier today, I finally have my memberships up, guys. So those of you that are interested in my memberships, I told you guys that I'm going to be doing. I already do shout outs, but now I'll be doing them more consistently. So any member that joins the channel, though, I'll shout you out on as many videos and live streams as I can. You said it's YouTube. Yeah, I figured that too. And then we're going to be doing private live streams and stuff for the members only on certain times. We'll be talking about like different topics outside of football. I told you guys before I wanted to have a like get to know you type of live streams. So it's not always just, one particular thing. And I'll let you guys, the members, um, basically tell me what you want as far as topics that you want to talk about on that day. Oh, David Panillo, my first one. I'm gonna make sure that I keep track of everybody, so then I can have you guys uh, um, just have a record of everything. Welcome to the E2 crew, David Panillo. You're the first one. Um, you're like a minute and a half behind. Oh my god. Yeah, it's got to be YouTube, man. I'm actually shocked that they're beating the Jaguars right now. Zeke fan, you think we'll blow out Seattle for real? Now, look, I look at it like this. I don't think so, but I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Who is that? Is that the lunatic? I can't even see it. Or is that Kid Mega? Kid Mega. Okay, all right, I got you. I hate when it because I can't see it. Oh yeah, that's Kid Mega. All right, I got you on here, Kid Mega. I gotta remember you have two. You also have two YouTube channels as well too. Dolphins have a better roster. Yeah, they do. But I heard that Byron Jones wasn't playing right now. Kid Mega, thank you for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Definitely. And then and of course my moderators, they're also going to get their shout outs as well. You guys are my people, so I appreciate you guys. You guys are the ones that are consistent. You guys are the ones that are here. You guys are the reason why I still do this. No problem, the lunatic. Take your time, man. It's no rush. Yeah, and they doing this without Byron Jones. I thought Minshew was gonna come out and show something, but it don't look like Minshew out there doing nothing. I actually just started watching the game though because I was out, so I just got in not too long ago. Brethren's in here. Yo, bro, stop stealing free Wi-Fi and pay your fence and get some good reception. Um, I don't understand why it's doing that because, like I said, I have um my Wi-Fi is at full power right now. So, brethren, I think, like I said, it might be YouTube. So I don't know. I don't know if I have to stop it and restart it again. I don't know. It should be all right. I don't know. Are you guys still buffering? Oh, but I'm good. Oh, they did an upgrade. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Okay, okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and ride out with it. All right. So, on this live stream right here, I'm gonna give you guys a little tidbit of what I'm gonna do as far as my video before the game for the uh, for my matchups. Now I'm looking at and to answer your question, Zeke, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think that it's going to be a high scoring game between the both of us because they don't really have a really good run game. I know they got the guy Carson, but they're not going to really run a whole lot. I don't think so. I don't think that we'll let them run like that. Now, I think that what's going to happen is their fan base have been gawking for them to go deep. So we know that in the last game when they played the Patriots, as was it 5 touchdowns that that Russell Wilson threw? You said Julian Edelman killed Jamal Adams. And see, this is the thing about Jamal Adams, right? Jamal Adams is not your typical safety. They use him a lot. They use him a lot in like different coverages as far as like using him coming down into the box, like a box type safety. They use him as a guy that's um, um, helping out with the linebackers, and they blitz. They do a lot of blitzing. And I think that Jamal Adams right now has more sacks than actually the defensive line. Now I heard that they were going to sign Snacks Harrison, but he's not going to be able to play against us anyway if they do sign him. William Taylor, what's going on? Thomas Garrett, welcome to the E2 crew, brother. Let me put you down here because I got to remember everybody that I have, so I could give you guys y'all shout outs and stuff. So I'm working on my glasses and stuff too. I'm waiting for them to get made and things of that nature. So I'll also let you guys know when the merch comes. So when you guys get in your different tiers or whatever, you can get your discounted E2 merch. Occupy Jamal Adams as our wide receivers. Keep him away from our. Yes, yes. If we can keep Jamal Adams in coverage, I think we'll be all right. Because you look at what we have with our wide receivers, especially our top three, they're going to be good. I love what I saw with that one catch with Noah Brown, Cedric Wilson. I think if they utilize these guys more in the passing game, I think that they can counteract what Seattle was trying to do to us. Now, this is not the same Legion of Boom that we dealt with before. Because Jamal Adams is their guy. Jamal Adams is their guy. You know, we talked about Jamal Adams coming to the Cowboys at one time. Everybody was talking about Earl Thomas. If you ask me, I would have rathered Jamal Adams because Jamal Adams, again, you could use him in a little bit more ways than you can with Earl. Earl is kind of like a one-trick pony, in my opinion. And, you know, it's that other stuff with Earl that I don't like. But at least with Jamal Adams, he would love to be a Cowboy. I don't think he'd be a problem in the locker room, and I don't think he'll be unhappy here because a lot of the players and stuff he already talks to anyway. I would have loved to have Snacks Harrison too, but shoulda, woulda, coulda, houlda. I really want us to win. Tired of the talking heads. Yeah, you get tired of it. Rue, you say yours is bad tonight. I don't know. I like I said, it's got to be the YouTube algorithm going on right now. I don't know if it's something that I have to update on my end to connect with YouTube. I don't know, but from what I see, it's working on my end. And I just went on my own stream on my phone, and it actually worked on my phone. Yeah, I thought it was CeeDee Lamb on that catch too, where Noah Brown caught that, and he got hit. He got hit hard, and he caught that ball too. That was one of the most pivotal passes in the game. I'm looking to see CeeDee Lamb get his first TD in this game. That's one of my bold predictions. I want to see him get his touchdown. Chris Cantu, what it do, Chris? Brethren, I took my loss like a man, and congrats, y'all Cowboy fans. I'm through crying all week now, bro. Back up and running, ready to talk some more smack. That's what it is, brethren. I mean, look. I respect you for that because you didn't go running hide like a little punk, bitch. You didn't go running hide like some people do. You came, you took your bumps and bruises, and that's it. I appreciate you for doing that. Now, brethren, who do y'all play this week? CD, TD, Diggs, interception. Just wait. I got you, Zeke. I got you. Seattle's pass defense is ranked last. Yeah. Dak's going to have a field day. Now, this game, and this is what some of the talking heads are, this game is going to – they think that if we beat Seattle and Dak shows up and plays a really good game – oh, Gina, I meant to make you a mod. Hold on. There you go, Gina. I just made you a mod. Yeah, Thomas Garrett. Yeah. Seattle's pass defense is trash, but like I said, it's going to be opportunities for Dak to throw the ball down the field in this game, and I think that they'll be able to do that, and they'll mix it in with the run because you know they're going to run Zeke, and they're not going to stop that. They're not going to stop that. You look at their defensive line; they don't really provide a lot of pass rush. Their pass rush is kind of subpar, like how ours is, but I don't think ours is going to stay like that. I'm going to explain that in a minute, but Seattle doesn't have the defensive lineman that we have. I just told y'all that Jamal Adams is leading their team with sacks right now this season in these last two games. Yeah, I ain't complaining or anything. I know. I ain't sure I'm not sitting behind. Oh yeah. No. I know Rue. I know Rue. I just want you guys to have a good experience. I don't want you to, I hate that it's doing that, but unfortunately, I can't control it. CD is 12th in receiving yards, and NFL Cooper is ninth. Oh, and look, the lunatic, them numbers are gonna get better and better and better and better as the weeks go by. DT, what's going on? Hey, how's your family doing, man? I've been praying for your fam, man. I think Gallup will have a day. I think CD Lamb will have a day. Uh, Yeah, Kid Mega. I don't know what it is. And you guys ever noticed, like, since COVID happened, like Wi-Fi's have been messing up like no other. Like, you ever notice, like, that stuff never happened before, and all of a sudden it's like now it's like Gina said, "Welcome back, brethren." Brethren, who y'all playing this week? If we start off playing loose, turnover free, we could walk away with a victory. Yeah, and see that's what I was saying. Like, you basically spotted a lot. We weren't supposed to win that Falcon game. We know that. You literally. Is this my phone or it keeps cutting off? I think it's YouTube, David G. God, like YouTube was really messing up tonight, man. I'm sorry about that, guys. Hopefully it'll work itself out. And when they do the playback on here, it'll clear it up too. When it goes through, it won't be doing all that buffer and stuff. It'll clear it out. But I apologize for that, even though I can't control it. But yeah, so when you guys look at EDP was having problems with it. Well, yeah, it's definitely YouTube. Yeah, I think Mark said he had an issue too earlier today. I think that's why he didn't live stream. But or he's just giving me my time. YouTube did an upgrade last week. Since then, streams seen on cell phones buffer a lot. It's seen in laptops that works fine with. Well, see, that's the thing. Like, I wonder if it's something like do the cell phones got to catch up to it? Is an upgrade you got to do on your phone too? I don't know. That's kind of weird. Taco Boy, you said we're gonna win Seahawks 20-34. Team's gonna start double teaming CD real soon. But see, this is the thing. I don't think that they're gonna cover. They're gonna do that to CD. I think that for the most part, they're gonna double team Coop because Coop. They know Coop is the money man. He's the $100 million guy. So he's still your number one receiver. So I believe that they would more so track him and try to bracket him more than CD Lamb. Because you look at CD Lamb and Michael Gallup, for the most part, they're gonna get one-on-one coverage. Unless we play a team that has multiple great secondary guys. But the only problem is with all these rash of injuries in the league, all the good guys are going down, it looks like. Okay, well, I'm glad, Thomas, that it's not me then. What up, Dave? Thanks for the prayers, man. Had a rough night last night. Mm-hmm. Well, that's great. Vital free, COVID free. That's awesome, man. But I'm gonna keep them in my prayers, man. I'm definitely gonna do that. The YouTube don't know. Haven't heard any fixes from the YouTube Illuminati. I know they be tripping. They be tripping, son. We need a nickname for mods. If you got an idea, let me know. Yeah, and see, like I said, we know that we shouldn't have won that game. I mean, you sit there and you fumble 4 to 5 times in the first quarter. They go up 20 donut in the first quarter. You don't deserve to come back. Now, Dak played like a warrior. That defense played all right, considering the fact that we gave them short fields on 2 of those special team blunders. When it didn't work. So you let them start on the 40-yard. So expect them to score. I mean, there ain't nothing you can do about that as a defense, especially when you're out on the field that long. But I think that when they first present, our lack of pass rush and just in general, we know that Mike Nolan likes to play fast. We know that he likes to play aggressive. Now, a lot of these players are still used to that Garrett stuff or Marinelli magic. You know, the orphans, remember that? So it was a whole different way of playing. They just kept doing the same thing over and over. It was very simplified. Now that when Nolan is here, it's everything they're doing is different. They're switching things up. Now, granted, once they learned that, well, the membership first level is the E2 crew. But you can call it that too. That's fine. I'm cool with that. What up, Alan? What's going on, man? See, I was giving up the 10. Yeah, I remember you put that in the yeah, I remember that stat. And that's gonna play in the Cowboys' hands definitely this weekend. Normally the team that wins the turnover battle usually wins the game. Right. But again, this is Atlanta we're talking about. When you choke that, so it's funny because when I first saw the game, I was like, could they possibly choke this game like they did in the Super Bowl? I didn't think they would. I actually gave the Falcons the benefit of the doubt. I mean, because we know that Calvin Ridley is a beast. We know that Julio Jones is a beast. Despite of his leg being hurt or pulling his hamstring, he still was out there running. Like, I mean, you know you're a good player when you still catching the ball. He did miss that one. Now, if he would have caught that touchdown pass where he burnt Trayvon Diggs on that 9 route, when Matt Ryan threw it deep to him on that 9 route, if he would have caught that for that touchdown, we wouldn't have been able to come back from that. You just went to Bad Dog Laker live stream. He been having problems too. Okay, yeah. Well, so I'm glad that it's just a YouTube thing and not mine. Because like I said, my Wi-Fi over here is working fine. You take away from the early run, it's a runaway, and that's what I'm saying. We have to come in this game playing fast. We got to run the ball. We got to throw the ball. We have to mix it up with some screens. We know that Ezekiel Elliott is going to be ready to go. They're not going to be able to stop our run game. I was hoping we get Snacks Harrison too, but again, I don't know if Seattle is actually going to sign him. I know that they're bringing him in, so I don't know if they're actually going to sign him or not. Definitely a tale of two halves. When you look at the second half of that game, when we scored on that first drive coming in in the third quarter, things changed. Dak Prescott was like, "Look, we gonna come back and try to win this game." Now you look at that squib kick or watermelon kick, or if they like to call the Texas Twister that Greg the Leg did. The probability of getting your own onside kick is 99, like literally like point oh one. Like you're not gonna get, like that's how minuscule the percentage is for you getting an onside kick. So literally it was a 99.9% probability that the Falcons were going to win that game. Matter of fact, no other team has got their own onside kick since 2014. So that should tell you something. Yeah, Snacks has a house. Everybody got a house in Dallas. You know why? Because it's a beautiful place to live. We outscored the 30-10 in the second. Yes. Oh, DT, no problem, man. Anything we can do as far as the nation to help you out, bro. I know that Mark was doing a good thing with the donations and things of that nature. So, you know, shout out to him for that too. Dak looked focused. He was zoned in. Yeah, and see, it looks like they loosened the rope on Dak and they're allowing him to be Dak. Because again, if you're the franchise quarterback for a team, you should be able to run that team. You should be able to go out there and do hurry ups. You should be able to be out there calling your own plays in certain situations and things of that nature. So it's definitely a good thing. Raymond, what it do? AC1, what's going on, man? Oh, guys, before I forget, again, J Elise Tea. Get your teas. I've been drinking so many of these, man. The hibiscus. This is the unsweetened one. I really like mine sweetened though. I drank up all the sweetened ones already, so I just and this one's halfway gone now. But JEliseT.com. JELISETTEA.com. www. Same thing with the YouTube. I mean Facebook and Instagram as well. J Elise T. Yeah, DT. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know. We might. I don't know if we got to send a letter to YouTube or something and be like, "Hey, what y'all doing over there? Fix this. We need to fix this." See that tight end who ran to Dak. Yeah, Hayden Hurst. Hayden Hurst is a dope individual. Like, I like what he did. That was really dope. Yes, Gina, let Dak be Dak. Yeah, Thomas, I love Texas. Every time I go to North Texas, man, I always have fun, man. Hopefully, when this COVID stuff is over again and things somewhat get back to normal, I can get back out there again. They have to get Russell early off and on Sunday. Definitely, they gonna need to do that. Hello, Miss Jackie. How you doing? You're only 20 minutes late. You good? You're good. If any of y'all having issues, try turning your Wi-Fi off. Use the data. Mine has been smooth since I got off my laptop and my data. Okay. Guys, look at Rue's comment and try that. As you said, when it comes down to getting the onside kick, slim. Yeah, it's slim. It's slim because when it happened in the game, I guess the stream that we were watching was behind everybody else's. So it was almost like hell. It was like it seemed like it was like a half a minute behind. So I still saw people in the chat say we got it. I was like, we got how we get it. I was confused, and then when I saw it on the TV, I was like, there's no way that we got that onside kick. That was crazy. Now I know some of the fans are upset about D-Law's lack of play, some of the decision making as far as being aggressive. Understand that this is a new regime. If you don't like aggressive play calling, you're just gonna have to get used to that shit because that's what they're doing. They're gonna be aggressive when it comes to play calling. And now it may not make sense to you now, but it will once playoff time comes and it comes time to try to win a Super Bowl. You got to take chances. I guess Brandon Carr is the next man up. Yeah, he is. Now, I mean, you got him. They can move him to corner or safety. He can do both. You got Jordan Lewis. You got Daryl Worley. So those guys are going to step in. I don't know if they're going to bring anybody else up from the practice squad. I haven't seen any moves. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Going back next year to a game after this COVID. Yeah, I'm definitely going to a game next year. Hell, I still got credit on Southwest that I couldn't use when I had to cancel my flight from the draft. I was so mad about that. That would have been my first time going to Vegas. So mad about that. Now, but I heard that they're going to do the draft again in Vegas in 2021, or is it 2022? 2022. Falcons is the only team with so much potential with the lethal offense that just screw up everything. And see, that's the thing I don't understand about your team, brethren. Y'all got so much talent. So much talent. So who's your coach? Dan Quinn? He might be out of there soon. He might be out of there soon. I don't see him being in there too much longer. I really don't. Yes, shout out to DeMarcus Lawrence. His baby was born yesterday. Shout out to him and his wife. Can we get Dix back? I don't know why they don't just sign Ha Clinton Dix back. They should have never cut him in the first place. Yeah, Everson Griffin, man, he ain't playing, man. He pissed off. But Everson is right. They gotta understand, like, he's coming in there on this team, not just him, but everybody's role is different. And the reason why D-Law is then, I'm not trying to make excuses for him. Yes, he needs to produce, but again, they had these guys standing up and not having their hand in the ground. These guys been rushing with their hand in the ground since they first started playing that position, college and everything. So, like, they're not stand-up guys. So I think that Mike Nolan, they kept saying that, and I blame Mike Nolan for that, because I'm like, okay, if you're going to come in here and you're going to change what the Cowboys are doing, and you already said that you're not scheming for the player to learn it. You're scheming your scheme around the player. If you're going to scheme your scheme around the player, you have to understand that those guys are finger in the dirt rushers, and you got to keep them as that. That's why I said I don't think that we're good to go with a 3-4 type of defense. We don't have the personnel for that, and I've been saying that for the longest time. Yeah, next year's draft is in Cleveland, and then they're going to do Las Vegas the year after that. Next year, I'm probably going to drive up there because Ohio, that's a pretty good road trip. We all have a corner is Carl, maybe Lewis, who Carl Lewis, Darryl Worley, AC1. But Diggs might play, though. Diggs is not completely out yet. Yeah, Cleveland 2021, Vegas 2022. Yeah, Dan Quinn should have been out. Yeah, he should have been out. ATL trying to get Quinn fired before the Lions. Both of them probably gonna get fired. Dan Quinn and Matt Patricia. They both gonna be out of there. I feel like if the Lions lose this next game, which they quite possibly could, I think that they're gonna be out too. ATL, I'm still going to Minnesota, but not the game. I'm bummed about it. I'm going to hit a restaurant to watch the game out there. Never been to Minnesota, so I've never been to Minnesota either. I ain't never been. Right. Griffin didn't get a camp. We was talking about that, Raymond. Like, people don't understand, like, you just can't come out there and just expect greatness off of break when you don't have a preseason game. And there's people that have been clamming about not having a preseason. I'm like, you see what happens when you don't have an all-season or preseason. I mean, that right there is something different. McCarthy got rid of that Hot Boys BS. Yeah, he did. You said hopefully the baby being born helps him play better. We'll see. Coco in the building. Hey, Coco, what's going on? Miss Jackie said, "I know Brethren. Brethren been in here, Miss Jackie. But see, you got to give Brethren credit, Miss Jackie. He didn't go hide like Eastside Cheryl did. He didn't hide like Eastside did. He stayed his ass in there and he took his bumps and bruises. He'll tell you. He said in the chat he went to go cry a little bit, but he came back though. He definitely came back. Yes, Diggs did practice today, Gina. He definitely did. Patricia and Quinn getting fired regardless of yeah, well, that's probably true. You're probably right about that. Yeah, Diggs is definitely gonna play. Yeah, preseason is definitely essential. You gotta, man, you can't not have preseason. I know some of the vets always moan and grumble about it, but it's important. It's important, especially with a team with new coaches. You look at Washington, you look at the Giants, you look at the Cowboys, you look at the Panthers. With Matt Rule down there, you look at all these teams that have new coaches. They're all having struggling pains right now because of the simple fact that they didn't have time to implement stuff. And that's just real life. Anita Taylor, what's going on? Y'all enjoy y'all little week of fame, but don't worry, y'all got something good coming with that wave. Look, the Seahawks, to be honest with you, brethren, I was more afraid of your team than I am of the Seahawks because we played the Seahawks many times. Dak knows how to play the Seahawks. Dak played the Seahawks and he beat them in the playoffs before. And that was when their defense was better. So I think that Dak is going to be ready to go. This defense just has to do their thing. They got to come together, and I think they will. Because what's going to happen is the fan base is talking crap about D-Law, talking crap about Everson, talking crap about Don Terry Poe. But what's going to happen is when this defense get together and get it right and they start getting that rush and they start rushing the passer and they start clogging and containing in that middle, everybody's going to shut the hell up. They're going to be like, damn, maybe I was too rash about it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Miss Jackie. Yeah, he was calling for him. But Brethren came to my channel. He didn't go to Mark. He came to me because Brethren know that I gave him credit for standing up and not going and crying like Eastside Harold did. What you think that Griffin and Tank putting their hands in the dirt will help them simplify the deal? Yes. So putting their hands in the dirt, basically doing what they do best, what they already know, and then they're gonna have Jalen Smith said it. They're gonna have to simplify what they're doing until they get to a point where they can figure it out. Because again, by the time that Mike McCarthy got to see these players, when you implemented a new defensive scheme, and like I said, I used to play linebacker. When you're going into a new scheme, it's hard to learn something different that you totally didn't have to do. That's totally different from what you did before. See, that Marinelli system was very simple. What's going on, Lola? How you doing? It was very simple with Marinelli. Now, but you look at what they got now, you're like, okay, we're more aggressive. We're a hybrid defense. And remember, he kept using that term, hybrid. What does hybrid mean? Well, in this situation, hybrid is, okay, we're ever changing. So there's different combinations that they're doing. When you say, are they a 4-3? Are they a 3-4? Are they a 3-3-5? What are they doing? They're doing them all. And because they're doing different type of looks, they have to learn where they're supposed to be in these looks, who they're supposed to rush, what gaps they're running into, things of that nature. And this is the stuff that fans don't understand unless you played football, unless you understand the dynamics of how defenses work. And this is why us YouTubers that have played football, like me, Vosh, Mark, Dallas Cowboys 1980, even Big Game James, he played DB too. So you look at that and you're like, okay, when we're saying these certain things, we're not telling you no BS. We're telling you straight up. We're keeping it 100. Like, this is what it is. Like, because I know me, if I'm going to go out there and I'm so used to, basically doing the same thing under Marinelli and just staying in dime and nickel all day, just diming and nickel up the field and not switching up what we're doing. So it's not just a scheme. It's not just putting your hand in the dirt. It's positioning. It's how we're lining up, because you can line up one way and then when the ball snaps, you could be go to a switch and do something totally different. Again, all that takes time for these guys to mesh, for them to understand. Because again, these coaches, by the time they got to these players, they had 3 weeks with them in training camp. So you're talking about training camp 3 weeks, and then you got to turn around and implement a whole game plan for the season. It wasn't enough time. That's why preseason games are pivotal. They're important because when you do the preseason games, you could go out there and, because it's an exhibition game, so you're not really care if you're winning or losing. So you could go out there and throw a shell of a game plan. You could go out there and mix some things up. You can do something so they can practice that. It's almost like an extra practice, but a game. And you're actually tackling these guys. And since the start of the season, these guys ain't tackled since last season. And the Cowboys didn't even go to the playoffs last year. So their season was done early. Just happy Dallas don't have that Minnesota secondary dude. They were trash for real. Yeah. Okoye spoke on the same thing on his live the other day, too, when it comes to the pass rush. And see, shout out to Okoye. I haven't seen Okoye's channel in a while. I thought he took a hiatus because I follow him, but I didn't get any uploads. But shout out to Okoye Media. That's a hard working brother, businessman, definitely a businessman. But yeah, I didn't see his stream or whatever. So hey, if he said the same thing I said, great minds think alike. I never been to the Star because remember when we went to when we went to Texas, when we did that road trip for the draft, when the Cowboys hosted the draft, um, Jerry Jones closed the Star, so he didn't allow anybody to tour it. I had already seen the stadium tour for so many times. I've done that many times, but I never got the opportunity to see the Star. But definitely next time I go, I want to see the Star because again, even back then, they didn't have the Omni Hotel back then. So all of that stuff that they're building now, they didn't have back then. 100 times everything. That's why some of these teams, yeah, yes, and you look. I understand that fans are fed up about this and things of that nature, but you see what's happening. You look at the injuries and things that. What was that last week? Like 9 players had ACL tears. So my son got his first haircut. His mom just sent me the pictures of it. I think it's awesome. Um, and I get to see my boy this weekend. So I get to see his haircut this weekend. So he got his first little haircut. I think that's awesome. You see, EDP is banned from Jerry World. Is he? Why? What did he do? He crazy as hell. So I wouldn't be surprised. No, I've never been to Texas Stadium before when the Cowboys were in Irving. I never been to the original stadium. Never been there. Because when I wanted to go, they were tearing it down that year, and I never got a chance to see it. Smith, D. Law, and Smith with the hand on the ground is going to be some hot smoke. I'm telling you. If they allow if they allow D. Law and Everson Griffin and Alden Smith to put their hand back in the dirt, I'm telling you, it's gonna be ignorance. Brandon, I responded to your message. I asked you how come you didn't say anything if you saw me that night. Because again, I don't know what you guys look like, and because some of you guys don't really have pictures and stuff like that. And I don't, like I said, y'all know what I look like. So if you guys live in my area, you see me, just say hi. Just say, hey, E2, what up? I follow your channel. Let me know who you are. You know what I mean? So I know. Don't be creepy, hide behind poles and be like, they go E2 over there. Not saying that's what you did. I'm just being silly, like, but be hide behind stuff like we go E2 over there. Y'all see? Y'all see him? Y'all see him? E2. Oh my god. Yeah, Miss Jackie. So the lunatic said this that it's a YouTube thing. So they did an upgrade on the YouTube and it's been messing everybody's live streams up. So sorry about that. I can't control that. That's all YouTube. Oh, you said you were driving by and saw me. Oh, okay, okay. That's what's up. I didn't know you was in my area. That's cool. I'll be honest with you. I love Jalen Smith, but he's looking slow, man. Now let me explain this about Jalen. I'm gonna explain this. So the first game, right? Remember they moved his position. He's not the quarterback of the defense anymore. DT, you said that's creepy. Yeah, I was trying to be creepy because I was like, look, if y'all see me in public, if y'all see me, if I'm in arm's length, just say something. Don't be like, hide behind stuff like they go eat too. I know, right? Brethrens, because if y'all lose against the Bears, man, bro, I'm gonna laugh your ass out. Tell you that right now. But no, what I was saying about Jalen, though, he definitely you said hiding, taking pictures of you and shit. I know, right, Rue? Stop, get from behind that pole, hiding and come out of there. Um, I think that like okay, so with Jalen, so basically they gave that role to LVE. LVE got injured, obviously. So Jalen Smith was on the outside. He was gung ho on playing in that position. So when LVE went out, he had to slide back to the middle. The problem is also that first game of the season, the Rams were misdirectioning all day. If you go back and look at the game, they were screening, motioning, doing misdirection. They were doing all of that. So it confused the whole defense week one. Because again, you had the defense trying to learn their defense. They're trying to figure out what the Rams doing to them on offense, and it was just a clusterfuck. So that's what happened week one. You notice week two, he played a little better. So because he got the practice coming back into that middle. So it looks like um, Joe Thomas is going to play the position. Now, I talked about this in my video too. With Garrett's generation, we were not using players. You would see players just forever, like every week, be inactive. Or they'll just be sitting on the sideline. They only put them in on special teams and stuff like that. How the hell is a player? Put yourself as being a player, whether you play football or not in your life. Put yourself in a situation where you're on a team and you never get game time. Never. Never. What's up with that? You said I'm single, may have fatal attraction, stalkers following you home. I doubt that, Dave. I doubt that. I doubt that. Ain't nobody stalking me. Don't nobody care about me like that. Bell would have been played if Garrett was there. Yes, he would not. Well, first of all, Raymond, I don't even think Bell would have been here if this was Jason Garrett's staff. We wouldn't have had CeeDee Lamb either. We'd have had Caleb Chase on out there, and we would have never signed. We would have never got Neville Gallimore either. So Evan Ingram was a superstar tight end. Yeah, he was. Garrett went up there and flubbed up everything. Yeah, DT, that's what I was trying to say about the defense. Like, Nolan was giving them too much at one time. He's got to scale it back a little bit so these guys get used to what they're doing in their new roles and then implement it slowly. So then by the time we get to close to playoff time, we'll be good to go. We'll be rolling. You know what? I don't want to make any predictions, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, looking at this team right now, I think that once they get it together, you see these other teams getting all these rash of injuries and things happening to them. I think that the Cowboys are going to get stronger and stronger as time progresses, right? And we're going to look at this team differently come Thanksgiving time. Guarantee that. They should not be using CD as a kick return. So playmaker, they were only doing that in certain situations when they just wanted to make a play. He's not the primary guy, trust me. Because I think they had Cedric Wilson back there mostly, them and Pollard. But again, and I get what you're saying. You don't want to get him injured, but I think they do that when they're trying to get a play because they know that he's a guy that come out there and do. Oh, let me show y'all something real quick. So my mother, shout out to my mom, she got my son some some winter clothes. He got like a little jacket. It says Daddy's All Star on there. I love that. Um, he's got he's got a some sports onesies, and he's got another jacket with some pants and another onesie here. Oh my god! Like I'm just this right here brings a tear to my eye. That's like I can't wait. I can't wait till my son puts that on when he gets it this weekend. I'm gonna get him to try these on to see how they fit. I mean, they're 18 months, so they should fit. Ryan Fitzpatrick out here. Fitzmagic is out here showing. Hey Raymond, man, man. I try my best, man. And look, this is my first kid, so like, it's so important. It's so important uh to do what I can. Like I said, despite of me and his mom not being together no more, I'm still taking care of my responsibilities that I need to do for him. I'm always thinking about stuff that I need to do. Like, okay, all right. So when he comes to see me, I just want to have things right. So his experience with me is great every time he's here. He's got his own little toys over here and everything. So Dez was special too. Yeah, so yeah, when Dez got drafted in 2010, uh, they did put him on punt returns until he started doing too much. Then they had to take his ass off of there. So, and that CD Lamb is not as durable as Dez was. What I mean by durable, I mean I'm not saying that he's not durable. What I mean is like he's not as a big type receiver like Dez. Like Noah Brown is a big receiver like that, but CD Lamb is a little skinny guy. But he's still strong and he still like does his thing. So I just can't believe we even still got him on the team. It's crazy. You think the Bengals can win in Philadelphia? I sure hope so. Oh, I think they can because you look at the deficiencies that the Eagles have, and if Carson Wentz keep playing like he playing, like bad, that's going to give the Bengals opportunity to do something. Now, Joe Burrow, I think with him, he's getting acclimated to the NFL, and you can see slowly but surely from week 1 to week 2. Because I watched Joe Burrow, and I think that he's going to be a really good quarterback in the future. They just got to get a better team around him. I know DT, and that's the thing that scares me because once he becomes a teenager, he ain't gonna be thinking about me. He gonna be out hanging with his boys and doing this and that. But see, that's another thing too. When he gets like that teenage years, that's when I'm gonna have to really um, be tight on him because I gotta let him know because this world is crazy out here, and I don't want him going out here and doing nothing stupid or just being around people doing something they ain't supposed to be doing. So, like I said, I ain't sugarcoat nothing to my boy. Like he gonna know. He gonna know how to handle himself. Sam, man, what it do, bro? I ain't seen you in here in a minute. I know you've been enthralled in that in the basketball right now. How the Lakers doing, man? Minshew made the mistake by calling Fitzpatrick old. Oh, he said that? I didn't even hear that. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, Dave, he already is spoiled. His mom's family, they spoil him all the like all the time. He come over here, my mom spoils him, like, and he got so many grandmothers. Because my grandmother's still living. So that's his great grandma. So his great grandma get to see him too. So it's like he's got love all over the place. He got way more support than I did as a kid. I tell you that. Miss Jackie said we got the peak at the right time, like 2018. Remember after the bye, we were great. Yes, that's what I was. That's what I was trying to say, Miss Jackie. You look at that situation, you're like, okay, I'd rather them because remember last year we were 3-0 and then just dropped out. The bottom just dropped out that mud. You can't allow that to do that. And I think that Falcons win helped them mentally. So I think now they're going to be focused and they're going to be all right. Now we got to go in here. We got to get this Seattle game, and then we got the Browns after that. So we got that. Now they do got what you call it, that pass rush, that real good young guy. What's his name? I keep forgetting his name. Is it Peppers? But anyway, he's good. He's an animal. Just don't let him take off your helmet and hit you in the head. The new Rams Raiders Stadium not better than Jerry's World. Now, SoFi Stadium is really nice. I got to give them the credit. Not the Raiders, but the SoFi is bigger than Jerry's World. So, I don't know. From looking at it on TV, it look amazing. Lakers up by 5 at the half. Okay. Well, you know how basketball is. That's gonna go back and forth. Dave, you said you got a 9-year-old daughter. Scares you every day. I bet. I bet. I bet. Oh Lord, like I can imagine having a daughter. That's because you want the best for your daughter. Like you don't want your daughter exposed to nothing she ain't supposed to be exposed to. Like that. That's got to be. It's crazy because I did want another kid. Like I do want a daughter, but I don't know. It depends on who I end up with next. Because whether that person wants a kid or not, or whatever. But you know, I'll be open to it. You have custody of your niece right now. She just turned 6 a few weeks ago. Got a guide. Yeah, you got to. It starts at home. Raising kids starts at home. And when they say it takes a village to raise a child, it really does. You got to have a support system around you. The more positive that you have around yourself and your kids, the better they'll be, man. That's just how it is. CD is smooth and his instincts are off the chain. Yeah, and I think that like with that, he's gonna be savvy. He's gonna be a touchdown machine. Once he gets his first one, they're gonna come. They're gonna come like this. I wouldn't be surprised if he went in there and scored 2 touchdowns. But we'll see about that. Oh, Miss Jack, you talking about the one you got him before? I gotta ask her because she has him. She has all of his the bin, the stuff that you had sent me before. Because you know I don't live at that house anymore. We sold it, so um, but the stuff that you sent me before, we still have it. Matter of fact, it should fit him because you got him big before. I think you got like a year, 18 month before, so he should be able to fit that other one. But I'll let you know, Miss Jackie. I got to see if she still got out. Oh, Miles Garrett, that's his name. I don't know why I had a brain fart. I'll let you know, Miss Jack. I'll text you and let you know because I think that I gotta, like I said, I'll get him tomorrow. So I'll see if she still has his cowboy stuff. I think did we play the Bengals this year? I know we play the Browns. We play the Browns after this week. We play them next week. Girls are scary. I got 2 girls, 3 boys. 2 girls are in college. Rest are grown and gone. Well, shoot, you empty nester at this point, so you done already did your job. They on their own now. So SoFi is going to be the home for the open and closing ceremonies of the 2028 Summer Olympics. Really, really. I think that's another reason why they made that stadium because again, they did all the Olympics before at the college stadium. Well, I can't remember anything right now. What is wrong with me today? Um, at the stadium they were playing at before that they shared with USC. I don't know if CD would throw the X. That'd be a nice if he does do that, that'd definitely be a shout out to Des Bryant. J909er, what's going on? Raymond, you got your Gallup jersey? You don't see too many Gallup jerseys around though. I I want a Jalen Smith jersey just because I want a linebacker number because that's my position. So I love the linebacker position. Oh yeah, we play the AFC North. Yeah, okay. That's gonna be a W. I'm a little worried about that Cardinals game too because you talk about D Hop and Fitzgerald, but I think that what they need to do, they're gonna have to put mad pressure on Kyler Murray. Yes, the LA Coliseum. Thank you. What the hell is wrong with me? Like I'm tripping today. Your 9-year daughter is Faith. 2-year-old son is Hunter. Hunter and Faith. Those are awesome names. I love those. Oh, you already know he's been thinking about a touchdown celebration. That I mean, that's gonna be when he's gonna go out there and he's gonna look around. And he's gonna be like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. This what we gonna do. Um, 2 games now. He hasn't got in yet. He's thinking about that. You know he's thinking about it, Rue. You know he's thinking about it. He almost had a touchdown last game. Uh, I think Dak's arm got hit when he threw it. It was like he ducked it in for the touchdown, but it hit the ground, so it didn't count. Wait, what I miss? What I miss? Playmaker, I'm glad you asked that question about Tyron Smith. I'm gonna tell you this. Now, I think that if don't be surprised if he doesn't play. Now that doesn't mean that he's still having like a lot of complications. I think what it is they're trying to save him. They're trying not to make his next stinger worse. Because it's one of those things where like if we were playing the playoffs tomorrow, he would definitely be in the game. But I think that they're holding him out because they're holding him for more important things. They actually like Brandon Knight. So I think that like if they feel like Brandon Knight plays a little bit more, Terrence Steele plays a little bit more. I think they believe that these guys can actually um, play better. And again, I told you guys with experience, with game experience, it helps you play better. It gets your confidence up. Because again, when you play an offensive line, you got to have a lot of confidence to go up against those guys. Yeah, Perry, I like that too. That Dak is doing that. But that's a true leader. That's what a true leader does. Cardinals are very scary looking with Murray and Hopkins. Yeah, they are. Yeah, Lamb sold it well. It just didn't turn out right. But they'll get it again. Because again, they've been practicing with each other, so they'll get it again. You said if we could catch him, he's small and fast. I know, Lola. Because he can hide behind them offensive linemen. But Kyler Murray got a big ass head though. So like you'll see that head though. When that head pop out, Kyler Murray the type of dude that if he headbutts you, you might die. Like his head is huge. Like I think he could probably crack your head. Just boom, headbutt. That boy got a big ass head. Cowboys are coming to your home in Cincinnati, December 10th. Yeah. Shout out to Ohio. Oh, how old is my son? He is 16, almost 17 months. So, yeah. Getting big. I remember when he was first born. Like, I'll be looking at pictures on my phone of him. Like, he literally went from, like he looks totally different than he did from when he was, like, newborn. I'm like, golly. But he's handsome as hell, though. He is. Like, he is the best thing I've ever done. Like that is God's gift to me. I'm telling you, man. He is. You said not as Brandon Cooks. Has anybody signed Cobra Kai yet? You know what? Let me look that up. I was thinking about that the other day, Dave, about Kai Forbath. Let me look it up. I mean, because he's not a bad kicker, right? Hell, what you call it? The Falcons signed an Asian kicker. I have never seen one in the league before. I don't, as far as kicker goes. But he was kicking pretty good for them. So SoFi cost $5 billion. Yeah, that's more than Jerry World. Force him to run and hit him when he does. That's easier said than done. Yes, Anita, they do grow fast. Yeah, he's still a free agent. He's still a free. I'm actually surprised that nobody signed him. I'm shocked. I'm really shocked that nobody signed him. Koo is nice. He was good last year too. Oh, this is not his first year. I never seen him before. Maybe because I didn't pay attention to the Falcons like that. You said you remember that video I did when my son was grabbing my beard? Yeah, that was when he was like, I think he was like 4 or 5 months then. Let me tell you something. He still grabs my beard. he just says "da" when he does it now. and then he like does this thing where like he'll like put his it's really cute. Like he's trying to hug me, but he'll put his arms around my neck and then squeeze really tight. I'm like, all right, you choking me, little boy. Does Cincy beat Philly? We're gonna gun for that. We're gonna hope that that happens because I want to see Philly continue to lose. I want to see Philly 500 continue to have his meltdowns. I get great enjoyment out of seeing Philly break down like that. How I feel about the secondary? It's a work in progress. That's what I'll tell you right now. You got guys that have never played certain positions before, and this coaching staff looks like they're trying to like make them multi um, faceted. It's going to take a little bit of time with that. I think that now, as far as individual accolades, I will say, as far as Trayvon Diggs, he gonna be a beast. When he gets his feet up under him, when he gets used to playing against these NFL top receivers in the league, and he realized that he can't just jump routes all the time. You got to pick and choose your battles when it comes to that. I think they're going to be fine. Is this the week for fourth round pick Reggie Robinson? I don't know. I don't know, the lunatic. It seemed like they not ready to start him yet. You love the pop out chicken sandwich video that we did. Yo, Austin, my son Austin was young in that video. Like he was like 3 months in that picture. Like he was a baby. I actually went back and looked at my thumbnail of that video from back then, and I'm like, damn, like he was like so small. He don't look nothing like that anymore. See, back then he would just sit still. Now, like you try to hold him in your lap, he's flopping off of you and he's running around the house. Foom, 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 back and forth. You said they haven't beat Philly in 18 years? Well, damn. Well, this is a new year. Remember, this year is bringing a lot of different things. So we don't know what the situation is. Like, they could be at a point now where they're like, all right, this might be the year that Cincinnati beats them. I mean, they do got Joe Burrow now. So Cincy is not quite a pushover. They can play hard when they want to. Yeah. Thank God that Kyler has a big head because, like I said, his small frame, you ain't gonna be able to see him behind all them offensive linemen. Take him to jujitsu. I got my niece doing it. She loves that shit. Yeah, so I will do that. Probably when he's like 6 or 7, maybe 8. My fraternity has a young auxiliary club for young boys. I'm gonna put him in that when he's 8 years old. So it's almost like a big brother type of thing. But again, we teach them about how our fraternity works, what we do in the community, all of the positive stuff that we do, and it's like team building. So we teach them about the importance of giving back, the importance of fundraisers, the importance of scholarship programs, the importance of being professional. Like we teach them how to wear suits and tie ties and stuff like that. So I think that'd be really dope when my son gets 8. But I got years. I got years for that. I'm just so excited about it because it's my fraternity, and it's like I can finally sponsor my own seed in it. I don't have to sponsor nobody else's kid. I can do my own, and that's why I was like, it was huge for me to have a son because I was like, yes, he could pledge my fraternity when he gets older. And again, he's going to be legacy because I'm already in. So because I'm already a Sigma, it ain't gonna be nothing for him. Like all I gotta do is say the word, and Diggs gonna be mini Dion. He got a little while before that. He'll be a better tackler than Dion, I tell you that. Yeah, kids, you gotta love him. Former cornerback Akeem Talib said it right when he said Trayvon Diggs will be a star in the NFL. Yeah, he will be. He definitely will be. Within time, though. Within time. I think that what he's got in his back pocket is the fact that he knows how to play receiver too. And it's a dangerous thing when a DB used to play used to be a wide receiver. It's an interesting thing. Philly hasn't beat them in 18 years. That's what he meant. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, Philly hasn't beat them in 18. Philly hasn't beat the Bengals in 18 years. But I guess it makes sense because they didn't. We don't play that division every year. I think the last time we played Cincinnati, well, we played them was what 2015, 2016, one of them years. Because I remember specifically the last time we played Cincinnati, Zeke ran all through that damn defense. I mean Zeke was running through them like he was in a fun house. You know where they got the mirrors and stuff, and it was like, oh, I thought he was over there. Nah, he over here. So cry Eagles cry. Don't you love? Don't you love it? Don't you love to see? See, look, everybody got injuries, y'all. Everybody do. Um, our fan base, and I try to educate and entertain as much as I can on this channel without people trying to tell me, calling me names. But straight up, like I don't be lying to y'all. I don't tell y'all no BS. I don't. I never do. Like I try to y'all don't know how much research that I do. And I ain't just talking about just talking. I don't listen to talking heads. I do actual research. Like I look at film constantly. So I'm seeing what these guys are doing. So, again, I ain't always right about everything because I don't work for the team. So it's a lot of that I don't know. But I try to be smart about it when I do it. Oh, Miss Jackie, welcome to E2 Nation. Okay, okay. Um, let me put your name down here. That way, so when I give you guys y'all shout outs, and then when I do you guys are gonna love these member chats that I'm planning to do. They're gonna be so dope. They're gonna be so dope. Don't be surprised if we use Diggs and some wide receiver packages in the future. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. Too bad we're not playing the Bills this year because that would be awesome for him to play against his brother. I think that'd be awesome. E2 Philadelphia says he committing out of his ain't committing out of his mom's basement. Oh, coming. Oh, you meant to say coming out of his mom's basement till Eagles win the game. Well, he gonna be in that basement for a minute. He gonna be in that basement for a while. Cause good luck with that. You got your niece in jujitsu, Muay Thai. Yeah, Muay Thai is when she was 5. That's perfect age. They've been doing it for. Yeah, okay. I might do that when he turns 5. Raymond, welcome to E2 Crew. Raymond. And when you say loony, is lune, is French. Remember that. Um, I mean, technically, I don't have to write these down because I could just go on my community tab and see all of your see all of you in there. But anyway, it give me something to do. In the last 18 games, Dak has 300 plus passing yards, and 8 of them Dak attack. Let's go. Let's go. Lunatic out here dropping facts. Factual informationes. Holla this tea. You see the Giants signed Devontae Freeman. Run all over y'all Cowboys. Brethren, you forgot. Oh, my God. Interception. Anywho, you're forgetting one thing, brethren. They have our old coach as their offensive coordinator. They're going to flub that up. They're not going to do anything with Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman did well when he was with the Falcons, but why did y'all get rid of him if he was so good? Y'all actually thought that Gurley was going to play better, and Gurley got knee issues? Okay. Good luck with that. So what's a better move for the future to overhaul the depth? Cut or trade overpay D-Law with some jet? No. I don't think that you cut D-Law. And you must have just gotten the chat because I was just explaining the whole situation about D-Law. Trust me, you're going to see D-Law play better. You're going to see him. Dave Moore, welcome to E2 Crew, brother. What was I saying? I'm sorry. Drew, you said you got 3 kids? Gave up your street and hood. Like, you got to give that hood life, bro. When you have kids, it's a whole thing. DT, just go to the if you're on your phone, go to the front screen. It should have the join button right next to subscribe. You know, on the video where it says subscribe, the join button should be right there. And then it'll give you the options. There's 3 levels. There's 3 levels to the membership. Right, Lola, just like your team. I'm going to tell you this. You got to... If he can't hang, he's got to get out the crew. Get out the crew. Yo, yo. Get out the crew. Get out the crew. Because it's E2 and the crew. Oh, you know what? That's something we could do in the membership chat. I'll save it for that. E2 and the crew, baby. Make it sound like a band. They go E2 and the crew. That was 2016. We played Cincy. Yes, Zeke was running wild, Miss Jackie. Like, Matter of fact, when I get off this live stream, I'm gonna go back and look at that game. That game was clutch. I know it's on YouTube somewhere. I'm gonna go back and find that thing. So if you guys saw my video earlier, right? I was talking about the whole situation with Tyrod Taylor, how he had a cracked rib, and he was pregame. They gave him a shot into his rib, but the doctor went too deep and punctured his damn lung, collapsed his lung. So now they have to work on that. Now I'm pretty sure that nobody on that team right now, on that Chargers team, is going to trust that medical staff right now. Is that a lawsuit? How does that work? You go through the NFLPA. You got to have your lawyer, your agent. Everybody's involved in that situation. I'm just going to pray for Tyrod Taylor because I think his career might be over because of this now. All because of a damn injection. Pain injection and puncture the damn lung. Wow. Yeah, they keep saying it was an accident, but have y'all not ever had pain shots before? You don't make an accident like that. That's medical malpractice. You don't as a medical doctor, you should know better than that. Those are the type of mistakes you don't make as a doctor. Yeah, Dave, you always been a member even before the memberships. You were there from day one. You, Raymond, Miss Jackie, um, uh, uh, she's not in this chat right now, but Tamira Parker, I'm pretty sure she'll join the membership too when she comes in. Because I know she gonna want to get in on these live streams because they're gonna be lit. Tyrod with sabotage, yes. Tyrod could charges. He could sue the team because doctor employee go for the big bucks. And see, that's the thing about that situation. Because he's an invested veteran, it could be a situation where, like, because again, when he cracked his rib, they had told him that like he might not be able to play again, right? When he did crack the rib. They said that his career was coming to an end. I understand that. But then you collapse his lung. Now he ain't got no choice but to retire at some point. And now Justin Herbert took his starting spot. Poor Tyrod. Like all he wanted to do was start in this league again, like he did when he was, when he played for the Ravens. Alfonso, what's going on? Michael Moraes, what's going on, bro? The NFLPA and his agent and the NFL launched an investigation. That's good. That's good that they did that because I'm telling you, like that's terrible. You can't do no players like that. But then you look at imagine what the rest of the team is thinking. If they get injured, they tear something. They gonna go in that. They gonna go sit on that table. Like, I don't want that damn doctor. You better shit. He better go somewhere over there. There's a ton of things they sign off on when they do their contracts. No, I know. Trust me, I get it. I had a contract when I was in the arena league for 1 year, so I know how them contracts go. And like I didn't even get any medical assistance when I tore my patella tendon. I had to pay for that. Lacho, what's going on? Tyra was like a version of Culpepper. Yeah, D-Law ain't the same anymore. Washed up. I don't think that he's washed up. I think that what it is it's his new position and him not having his hand in the dirt and not doing some of the things that he was doing before that helps him with his pass rush abilities. That's all that is. I just think that it's with this scheme. He got to get used to this new scheme because if you fault him, you got to fault Down Terry Poe. You got to fault all of them. Dorrance Armstrong. None of them guys are pass rushing great. Tristan Hill is providing push, but he's not quite getting there yet. So, I mean, nobody's really playing like a beast out there. Even Alden Smith is, I mean, he's playing good for a guy that ain't played in 5 years. But if you think about it, Alden Smith is the only one on that line that has played in a 3-4. Think about it. Think about what I'm saying. 3-4. They're stand-up outside linebackers, not defensive ends. In the 4-3, they're finger in the dirt, defensive end rushman. It's a difference. It's a different way of going about it. Alden Smith, when he played for the Raiders and I think the 49ers as well, like I think they had him in the 3-4 type of technique. So he's used to that. He can play that. I think that's why his push is a little better than other guys because he's used to that scheme. So it just takes for the other guys to mesh and get that together and they'll become better. But I think they'll get it though. Those doctors would not touch me, period. I know, right? Just imagine you be out there, you like, nah, I ain't going out there. You tell your ACL, like, hey, take me to the hospital. Who's beating the Packers this season? I don't know. Yeah, I know it does feel like that, Dave, but I appreciate it, man. I definitely do. D-Law will show up. He'll show up. You know the attorneys for Tyrod gonna try to find a connection. You know that. Yeah, Tristan Hill doing all right. He's providing push, but he's not quite getting there. So he's got to come stronger with some of those pass rush moves and get there faster. Once he get there, it's over. Um, how many of the boys got to score to beat Seattle? It might be a 40 burger game again because I think that they're gonna be going back and forth. Is Byron Jones hurt? Yeah, he's hurt. He's not in the game. Him ain't in the game. Jack Jackson upset his family. Joe got hurt. Yeah, Joe got cut. But don't he play? Isn't he with Cleveland now? Joe Jack. Gregory is gonna take D-Law spot. No, that's not gonna happen. I think the Chargers created drama because ain't no one here in LA caring about them. I can imagine, man. I never been out to Cali, but I could just imagine that. Because you think about it, like the Rams are like the big thing there, but why do they share the same stadium? Like Chargers should have stayed in San Diego and just renovated and redid their stadium out there. That's what they should have did. And Did they ever tear down the old Charger Stadium in San Diego? Like, what do they do with it? Lacho. So Dak is under a franchise tag. You can't re-sign him or do anything with his contract until after the season is over. Understand that. And I know you probably didn't know, but I'm letting you know now. When a guy is playing on a franchise tag, no contract negotiations can happen until the franchise tag is up at the end of the season. That's it. Oh, I know, Miss Jackie. I know. I'm glad they ain't on there either. Say that cash, get rid of D Law. Why are you trying to get rid of D Law? Like that's yeah, he did recover from it. Sometimes a player doesn't work out with you, and he ends up going to another team and playing all right. Hey, too, is RFK still standing? It is, and I don't know why. That thing is just sitting there collecting dust. You know what they're doing with that stadium right now, Dave? They're literally like, they're literally like doing. They made it a drive-in movie, so they use the parking lot now, and they put a big screen out there, and they're charging people to come and watch movies outside. Ain't that something? Cali is always burning up, man. We got lucky to play this week. Play week one. Oh crap! Didn't know we couldn't. Yeah, yeah, you did. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Lola, welcome to E2's crew, Lola. Get you on this list. Now, you guys that are members, I'm gonna get to a point where I know who the members are by heart. So then you guys are naturally gonna get your shout outs on my videos and my live streams and things of that nature. Because you guys always here anyway. So it's gonna be even better. Question, do you want to win time possession with Zeke and play keep away with Russ, or do you want to fast start with our wide receivers? I'm gonna tell you what, you could do both. You could do both, the lunatic. You could play fast and still hold on to the ball, meaning like you could do some screens, you can get some chunk plays here and there, you can run the ball, you can methodically get to them. And methodically beating them eats up time on the clock. It helps your defense stay strong. So when their offense does come out there, they're able to get some pass rush and get some stops out there. So you can finagle it where you could do both. Um, I think Eli Apple is still a free agent. Or did no, he went to did he go to the 49ers? No, never mind. I think he got picked up on the team. Yeah, he was also playing on the injured knee too. That has something to do with it too. Ron, what's going on? But I don't know. I just look at that. I'm looking at this Dolphins game, and it looked like the score been pretty much the same since I turned the damn thing on. I thought they were playing soccer games at Arrowhead. So they were, Dave. What happened was the DC United team, they finally got their own stadium, the Audi Stadium. So, Dave, you remember when me and Mark and Jet D and Michael Anthony Fitness and the New York Stinking Giant fan, remember we went to the XFL game, the DC Defenders? So the XFL team played at the new DC United soccer stadium. They just turned it to a football field for the XFL game. So that's where we were when we were live streaming and stuff. We were at the Audi Stadium, which is the DC United soccer stadium. So that place is dope. It's brand new. It's nice. It's actually right across the street from the Nationals baseball stadium. So what is this? You said Apple was toast. Yes, Gina, they got to put their hands in the dirt. That's hella important. McCarthy said fast start. Look, they might come out there and throw some screens and stuff and do some things kind of like how the Rams did to us. I think that might happen. Wait, is he still on? I thought he played for the 49ers. Did he not get picked up by somebody? I know Eli Mama look good though. I follow his mama on social media. She is gorgeous. And she like still in her 40s too, so she ain't that much older than me. So, let you know how young these football players are, huh? Oh, Eli Apple's with the Panthers, guys.
According to Wikipedia, Prince Kelechi Alabama.
Yeah, so Prince Amukamara is a free agent. That is, if you want Prince Amukamara. I don't think you want him, but he don't play for nobody. But Eli is with the Panthers. That was weird. Remember, Apple went to the Saints. He was terrible. They did not resign. Yeah, they did. And then they were supposed to trade him to the Raiders or something like that. And then the trade fell through, and it was a mess. If Russell does scramble, do you think that it would be better to keep him running to the edges or down the middle? I would say pressure up the middle would be. So yeah, if we can get some push up the middle of our defensive line to collapse the pocket, because you want him to run the outside because he can run and get out of bounds. And then if you hit him close to the sideline, it's quite possible that you could get that ball out of his hands. Yeah, no, he's not with the Saints anymore. Eli Apple is with the Carolina Panthers now. Oh, Chase Young's mother looked good too. So, and Chase Young is from here, right? They live in Upper Marlboro, which ain't that far. That's up the street. His mama looked good. His sister, his aunt. You saw all of them at the draft with them tight dresses on. I was like, dang. Let me stop. Let me stop being a creep. But yeah, no, yeah, Chase Young got some good looking women in his family, boy. I tell you. I want to be Chase Young's friend just so I can get invited to the cookout. You heard me? I I'm trying to go to the cookout. You know? Yeah, he's with Carolina and he's on IR. Ain't that something? Damn. Why they trying to stick me for my papers? Damn. Van Noy plays for the Dolphins now? I thought he was still with uh damn Gina. I know. Not the Gina that's in here, but I know what you meant. That was a Martin reference. I got it. You know I caught that. Ain't nothing wrong with a nice ebony woman. I know. I know. I know. BBW all day, baby. Like you gotta like them thick. You know what I'm saying? Because if it ain't thick, it ain't right. You heard. But anyway, before I end the chat, I just want to say that I think that this team is going to get better. No, I don't think that we need to cut D-Law. I don't think we need to cut these defensive guys. What I think is once these guys get get that crap together, I think that they're going to play much better, and we're going to see a much better team going forward. You know I'm wild. You already know I'm wild, Raymond. That's my middle. Wild is my middle name. A lot of the former Patriot players signed with my. I saw that. But yeah, so this is the thing. Like you got to look at the situation. Like you gotta look at it with a glass half full type of mindset when you look at it. That's how you got to look at it. Oh, so Cal, I love older women, man. That's older women is where it's at. Um, but yeah, the offensive line woes. You're gonna get. All right, Dave. See you, man. Do you smell what this Cowboys cooking? Later, I'm about to end too, but I just want to get my final thoughts out. But I will say that this team is going to get better, guys. Just be patient. Just relax. Um, you look at the offensive line. The good thing about Tyron Smith and Lyle Collins not being in there is the fact that Terrence still is um, getting game reps with makes a lot of difference because they're going to help them play better. Brandon Knight, he didn't play that bad in the game. You didn't hear his name like that. When you don't hear offensive line's name get called out, that means he's doing his job. Um, I just feel like, with more experience in these games, these guys are going to play much better. I told you guys, you can't have a stake on every play. You got to have complementary players. Your complementary players got to be able to come in and play as well. But because these guys now are starting to get the experience, it's going to help them in the long run. So say if something happens later on in the future with a starter, they can come in and they won't be a turnstile. They won't be like how Chaz Green was. So, I just look at it like that. And that's how I look at the situation. You know, we've been a spoiled fan base for a long time because we've always had the Great Wall of Dallas. We had like when Tyron Smith and all of them got drafted, we had all these Pro Bowlers and future Hall of Famers right here on the offensive line. I get it, but there are teams out here. Remember, guys, there's teams out here that win with less. There's teams out here that their offensive line even not even as good as what we have right now with those guys out. So understand that like you can win. You just that's where good coaching comes in. We didn't have that with Jason Garrett. Mike McCarthy, you could say what he won about, analytics and wanting to go for it all the time. But that's how he is. He's an aggressive coach. If you don't like Mike McCarthy, then you can't be a Cowboy fan because at the end of the day, he's our coach. You got to ride with it. We know as when we had Jason Garrett, a lot of us didn't like Garrett, but we were still Cowboy fans. We still rooted for the team. It's the same situation, same dynamic, you know. So I really think that when it comes to getting your team together and practicing, again, it's a mental, it's a physical, and it's preparation more important. So, but yeah, any final thoughts from you guys before I end the stream? If anybody was in Vosh stream earlier, Terrence. Terrence Aluminum. I missed it. I missed that inside joke. Yeah, Jimmy Johnson was aggressive, and I think that you having Mike McCarthy and you got a guy that has Super Bowl experience. Most coaches that are go getters like that are Super Bowl winners. Even Peyton, Sean Payton. You don't win a Super Bowl off of being timid. That just doesn't happen. So you got to be aggressive. Yes, like Raymond said, everybody look in the mirror tonight before you go to sleep. Thank God that you're here on this earth. Thank God that you're healthy. Thank God that you don't have COVID. Shout out to DT and your peoples, man. And I keep them in my prayers and things of that nature. I will continue to do that. DT, make sure you check in with me and Mark. Give us updates. Let us know how everything is going. Things of that nature. Because we want to know. Like I said, this Cowboys nation is a family. We're not supposed to be against each other. We're supposed to be a family. So, you're not going to get along with your family members all the time, but understand that, like, that's what you have. That's your support system. And that's one thing that you'll learn. Good night, Raymond. Enjoy your weekend. Yes, Raymond, enjoy your weekend. DT, thanks you. I'll keep you up. You're welcome, DT. Anytime, brother. Someone called in and said he's not Terrence Steele. He's Terrence Aluminum. Laughing my ass off. That's hilarious. Rue, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Why they got to go at Terrence like that? Understand, the boy is an undrafted rookie, man. So you just expect him to just come out there and be dominant being undrafted? Come on. I appreciate y'all too, Rue. Definitely. Good night to the E2 crew. Good night to my moderators. I appreciate you guys coming in here. You guys be safe and be breezy. Tomorrow's Friday. Enjoy your weekend. I have my boy with me this weekend, so you probably won't hear much of me until Sunday. So, with that being said, I'll probably do a video before I get him tomorrow, though. But outside of that, guys, be safe. Have a good weekend. And if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, just hit me in the comments section. You already know what it is. It's your boy E2 Blue. Peace out, y'all.